Hi viewers, welcome back to Sahara TV. My name is Adeola Fayehun. Now at this moment we'd like to talk about a Nigerian PhD student who was murdered last Tuesday in Columbus, Indiana. We'd like to talk about her, and we have with us in the studio via Skype a friend of hers, Dr. Olushola Davis. Dr. Olushola, welcome to Sahara TV.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. We appreciate the opportunity to share Adobe's story and see if we can help facilitate bringing her killer to justice.
I mean, I can't even imagine what you've been going through now, considering the fact that you know her personally. I'm really sorry about your loss.
There's hundreds, if not, thousands of us at this point that either knew Adobe personally or by extension. And our collective grief cannot even begin to amount to what her parents and her sister and her family are going through. So while the loss is definitely all of our loss, I can't imagine how much sorrow and sadness they're dealing with right now.
And we have an idea of what happened, but if you just don't mind briefly, can you just tell us exactly what you know about Adaobi's case?
So the majority of what I know is what has been reported by the police and local media in Columbus, and the general gist of that is that last Sunday, Dalby was murdered by her roommate, a gentleman by the name of Ryan Klug, Klug, who she shared her apartment with. Um, the police has reported that she suffered multiple stab wounds and had her throat slit. And Mr. Klug at this point is on the run, and his current location is unknown. And that's the short version of what I know happened.
Did she ever complain about this roommate in the past? Like, did she ever suspect, any foul play?
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know that there were any issues between them. No one has said that to me. I haven't read that in any reports. One of the news reports out there did report that he had some financial trouble. But other than that, no one really knows. And that's why we need to find Ryan Klug, because we need answers and her family needs closure.
And he's been on the run since then, and everyone has
Exactly.
been looking out for him.
Yeah, he had a couple of days head start. She wasn't discovered until
Few
Tuesday
days
when she
after.
missed work
Yeah,
Monday and Tuesday, and this happened on Sunday.
on
So,
Sunday.
they started looking for him on Tuesday, and it'll be a week tomorrow since he's been on the run.
What about her family? Do you have any idea how they've been coping so far?
I've spoken with her sister. I know that they are in uh, deep grief. Adalbi was the firstborn. She was very well loved, very accomplished young lady, and I don't think there are words to describe the loss. For them. And then for the rest of her family and her friends. And I want to ask that everyone, keep them in their prayers and thoughts.
What about police investigations? Do we have any information yet?
No, a warrant has been issued for his arrest. They know that he's no longer in the Columbus, Indiana area. But in terms of where he is, where he's going, or whatever else he could be doing at this point, the police haven't released any additional information, and I'm not aware of anything else.
And you actually set up a scholarship fund in her memory.
Yeah, part of what we're doing, other than trying to get a lot of media coverage for this, is that with Adobe's family's permission, her friends, including myself, are setting up a memorial scholarship in her honor. She was a very well accomplished engineering student at LSU, where we met. She went on to complete her master's at North Carolina State, and has since been working for a company out in Columbus, Indiana. So we're setting up this Scholarship to essentially support female engineering students that share her passions and share her views and essentially could keep her dream and her light alive. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure that she's not forgotten and that her memory continues to live on.
Do you mind telling us just a bit about Adaobi, because many of us don't actually know her that well. I know that she was a PhD student.
Actually, she was a, she I met her when we were at LSU. I was about leaving, and she was coming in, so we were at LSU probably for about a year, and I continued to live in the Baton Rouge area for about a year after that. She was a very kind person, very well accomplished, clearly the jewel of her family. She was generous. She was accepting. She would absolutely, love anyone who deserved it. And she was always there for people. To me, you would want her to be your sister, and you would want her to be your friend. She was an incredible person.
I see. May her soul rest in peace.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you would like to say about her? Because we really appreciate you taking the time to
No,
come on
no,
today.
we appreciate what you guys are doing. We need the media coverage. It's very difficult, in my opinion, to disappear in this country.
Yeah, it
This
is.
monster, this personification of evil, Ryan Klug is somewhere. He's sleeping somewhere. He's waking up. He's walking. He's eating. He's walking around. And he took an innocent life. Um, we know that if his face was plastered all over the news, he would be found much quicker. And that's what we need. That's
And
what we really need. We want him snuffed out. We want him to answer for his crimes, and we want him to give her family closure.
and we have his picture up the whole time as well as while we're doing this interview. And lastly, if anybody would like to contribute towards this memorial scholarship, how do they do that? And we have a
Um,
picture of the Facebook page that you guys created for
that
that.
would be an excellent place to stay tuned. I'm currently working with the LSU Scholarship Office. Over the next couple of days, we will flesh out the exact details. I am keeping Adobe's family in complete control. I want them to have full input, and as soon as the details are totally fleshed out, I will release it on the Facebook page along with a donation page, which will
All
be
right.
set up directly to LSU, and people would be able to give that way.
I see. Dr. Olushola, thank you so much for joining us on Sahara TV.
No, thank you. Thank you for all your help. We really appreciate it.
Sure. All right, viewers, that has been Dr. Olushola Davis, a friend of the late Adaobi Obih, who was murdered in Indiana. Stay tuned, we have more to come. Coming up, we'll be talking about what's going on among Ethiopians that are in Saudi Arabia. We'll be right back.